Yes, Danny Pepperseed here for World of Reggae together with Wayne Wonder, man.
Yes.
Wayne, how's things, man?
Yes, couldn't have been better, yo. You know, still on the grind, still doing what I love to do. You know, still representing the music to the fullest, you know what I mean?
Mad thing, you know. We were in Eindhoven, you know. You're currently on your European tour.
Yes.
You did the Chiemsee Reggae Festival in Munich. Right. How was that?
That was awesome, yo. It's like, you know, amazing, you know. Blew me away, yo. I wouldn't mind doing it every year.
Yeah, big festival. I saw some clips on internet. So you did a band performance with that one.
Yes.
Well, currently you're doing some like club shows as well. So that's more like the selector.
Up close and personal. But at the same time, I still, you know, I'm a musician. You know, see, I break it down even last night with the keyboards and, you know what I mean, try to, you know, bring back the music in it. You know what I mean? If I don't have the full band, but it still have to have the music aspect and contents in it at the same time, you know. So, you know, it's all about us, you know, vibing and jamming, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're currently on a like a European tour. So which other countries you're gonna pass through?
Well, actually, I've done Switzerland already. You know, been in Germany. I did like 3 shows in Sweden. You know what I mean? I'm going back to Germany and then back to Sweden and then off to Scotland.
Mad thing, you know. So the whole of Europe, watch out for Wayne Wonder, you know. Well, you're actually here to promote your latest album, My Way. Yes. You produced it yourself on your own label. Yes. Tell us a bit about the album, man.
My Way is a next episode, you know, of Wayne Wonder musical journey. You know what I mean? It still has the original contents, you know, from when I'm just coming as an artist till when I'm developed as an artist. You know, so it's just another episode, you know what I mean, doing it my way and make it more special, you know, it's independently done, you know what I mean, and for me it's a great feeling because as an independent record company, you know, I got the chance to actually go on one of the big, you know, stations, musical stations in the US, BET, to promote it, you know, for independent. That's a blast, yo. Mm-hmm.
Really, I can imagine that, and especially like nowadays, cause you know, actually the majors them control it with all the Spotify and everything, you know. So
it's a good feeling, man.
Yeah, man, it's a good accomplishment.
Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, yo, to know that, yo, you know, step aside from the majors and do it independently. And I'm still, you know, in the same arena. You know, when their artists come in to do their interview, they're still seeing Wayne Wonder. So you can't beat that.
Mm-hmm. Well, talking about BET, you know, there was a big show last night on TV.
Yes.
Only unfortunately for the people in America, not for the people in Europe. But I guess within a couple of days, you must be able to find it on YouTube or any other video sources. Tell us a bit about that show, man.
You know, it's just a great vibe for the music, you know. It's been a while and, you know, sometimes, you know, they shut us out, sometimes they give us a little spotlight and, you know, fortunately, it was a good vibe, you know, so we can get to showcase the music and remind people, yo, this music is out there, this music is powerful too, you know what I mean? This music is out there too, so it's a blessing, trust me.
Yeah, for real, man. Well, you just mentioned, like, you know, your first days, you know, your first attempts in the business.
Yes.
Well, actually, what probably not a lot of people know is that, you know, your first recording was for the late great King Tubby, the original dub master in Waterhouse. Tell us a bit about that vibe up at Tubby Studio, you know, for the young kids who don't know who King Tubby is. So Google him, especially like all the kids who are interested in dubstep. Yeah. Google him, cause King Tubby are the real dub master,
you know. Well, you know, King Tubby is a legend, you know what I mean, and as a young artist coming and, you know, face off with King Tubby, is just the feeling alone is like pandemonium, you know. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I'm a patient person, and I guess, you know, King Tubby is basically just like how I carry myself, and I'm always there at the studio. And one evening, him just look at me and say, "Youth, come 8 o'clock tomorrow." And that's where my, you know, Wayne Wonder journey started, you know. You know, my first vinyl came out on the Taurus label, which is King Tubby's label. You know what I mean? So that's where, you know, my stone, you know, my first step into the business, you know, King Tubby's, you know, respect. Rest in peace, King Tubbs.
Yes, well, and thereafter it was like Pick Out.
Yeah.
You work with Donovan Germain, Dave Kelly, Tony Kelly, Bobby Digital, all the big people in the business.
Sly and Robbie. You know what I mean? You know, you could go on and on. The full has never been told.
Yeah, definitely, because that 90s vibes, that really when you rose to prominence, first off, you know, like there was some covers in your repertoire, but then the album All Original Boomshell did drop for Penthouse.
Yeah, man, because, you know, as a youth I come still, you know, at that time it was like, you know, that's the way to get in the music business, you know. It was fast and you have to sing some covers and get your voice out there. But, you know, when I, you know, realized that, okay, if you want to go out in the world, you have to have your own material, you know. And it so happened that, you know, did a couple shows with a few American artists, you know. I said, wait, I can't do it in America, I do the American artists, them songs. So I start check myself and say, all right, you know, draw for my hardcore, because I've been up a lot of songs, you know, from high school days, and I just roll them out and reconstruct some of them, and, you know, that's it. I just set my mind to it and say, right, I'm not going to cover no more. And it's like, you know, it was like, that's my little revolution, you know, my little fundamental change, you know, and I just stick to it, and the formula work, you know, till now. It's like, when I get up to go in the studio, it's all about creativity and originality.
Definitely, you know. Well, Wayne, what's coming up, you know, because the album is out. What else you have coming up for us?
My way is out. Right now, I actually have another album. It's called Sweet Songs. You know, it's collaboration between Sing So and Nature's Way Entertainment. It's all one drop live music. You know, that's a different element. You know, as you listen, you know, it's like Father Bears. Never take off my hat to Father Bears, because we were on tour like 2 years ago, and them said, we anyone to just continue singing sweet songs. So that's how that's why I named the next album, you know, Sweet Songs. Just nothing but one drop, lovers rock style, just niceness, you know.
Yeah, man. Well, 2 tracks from that album are out already on Nature's Way Entertainment. You know, can't eat, can't sleep.
Yes, I'm never gonna say goodbye.
Yeah.
The third single is gonna be a song called Let Me Love You Tonight as we get closer. Let me love you tonight. I know it's gonna be alright. You know, you know, the real thing, the real deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we get a little preview here on World of Reggae, you know?
Yeah.
Well, Wayne, thanks a lot for the interview, you know? So do you have a message for all your fans watching?
Just keep rocking, man. Just keep rocking, you know? Keep loving the music. It's nothing but love, you know? Love is lovely. War is ugly. You know what I mean? Live up.
All right, bless up.